Imagine having an FPL team where there is no limit to what players you can have. You can have every single one at once. You could have Salah, De Bruyne, Benteke, Bruno, Kane and Joe Linton. Oh, what a team that would be. But unfortunately, we can't have that team, can we? Or can we? Ooh. It's the Gameweek 12 Dream Team. This is the series where I build a dream team, not going by the budget rules, remember that, and just selecting any players, our best players, that I predict will be the highest scoring players for the game week as a little bit of fun, you know? Which I can then also compare to last week's actual dream team, which looked like this. And whoa, hang on, even though it did contain the best ever players in the league here, you know, as you can see, yeah, right there, with the likes of Matip and Benteke being there. wait, Benteke actually made the team. Oh. But even though the likes of De Bruyne, Sterling, Son, Salah and Kane all scored big in this team, and even though the game week's average points was actually the highest it's been all season this week, this team actually only scored 135 points. I know, only, right? But actually, that's one of the lowest scores we've seen for a dream team so far. Huh. What does that mean? Yeah, I'm not too sure how that's possible, to be honest, lads. Bit of a wacky one there. But now, it's on to the Game Week 12 Dream Team predictions. My 100% never ever failed before selections. But not before we talk about our sponsor for today, OneFootball. So OneFootball have decided to keep on sponsoring this very sexy series here. What great guys they are, yes. Where they have one of the best football apps out there in the entire App Store, in the entire world. In literally every single way possible, I'm not even joking. If you want to keep up to date with all the latest football news in the entire world, they got you. If you want to check out a specific player in the Premier League for FPL, they got you. And if you want to follow all of your favourite teams to never miss out on anything that happens, they have absolutely got you. Stats, news, and all of the rest, everything you all need in one app, OneFootball. So if you like what you see and you're interested, you can click on the top link of the video description and download right now. That is OneFootball, free to download today. But the player lucky enough to be the first fine gentleman to join us this week in the dream, it's Alex McCarthy. He may be going completely grey and he's only 31. He may sometimes forget he is a keeper and not die for the ball, but you just can't deny he's done quite well this season. Currently being the 6th highest scoring goalkeeper, with only one of those actually starting at the same price as well. Meaning he's been one of the best keepers for his initial price. Bargain! But he's in good form lately too, making quite a lot of saves in all of the games, and also getting back-to-back clean sheets recently too. So he's basically just already secured the golden glove, isn't he? Just the best. Especially with the fact he plays Sheffield United this week, the team that would probably struggle to score against a team full of keppers. They are that bad right now. So all the points already confirmed, literally all of them. I think he's literally going to enter the game week with a clean sheet. It's going to happen. Making him our first dreamy boy of the week, of the day, or whatever you want to say. Oh, that rhymed, but hey. Oh. With the first defender. And no, you know what? The first defender pair. That's right. We are going to be extra cheeky and whack out our pair onto the table. Did that sound wrong? But that pair is Trent and Robertson. Now, massive, bold terms and conditions apply to this one, because, you know, Trent started midweek and Robertson played a little, so not too sure if they're even going to start this weekend, but for now, let's dream that they're going to play the entire 90 minutes against Fulham, where, you know, lads, it's kind of Trent and Robbo. The defenders that are just going to score literally every single FPL point. Trent is literally nowhere near the top of defenders, right? I can almost bet you that he'll still end up towards the top somehow. And just both of them in an easy fixture is literally just a no-brainer, really, isn't it? Trent with his crossing fetish, Robertson with his back post appointments, and just all the clean sheets, all the assists, and all of the goals too. Where even though Liverpool have had so many injuries, you'd swear they'd have to replace their training ground and turn into a hospital instead, they are still doing pretty damn well with all the players filling in. So imagine when these guys are back. Wow. Now, yeah, I know Fulham aren't really going to be an easy team to play, and you know, they're not going to concede a lot of goals all the time, but it's Liverpool. They know how to score a lot of goals, and I really think they're just going to keep teasing the back of the nets quite a lot this weekend, and I can quite easily see them win 2-3, maybe even 4-0. So a clean sheet already secured in the bag, and whatever extra returns they want to sprinkle on there too, making both of these my first 2 defender choices to score all of the points this week in the dream. Oof, I know, right? Proper ballsy decision this one, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. How have I managed to pull that one off? Water just spunked on my face. Oh, I need to stop saying spunked instead of splashed or whatever. Just, Bacon acting sus, vote him out, please. Did it go into the microphone? I hope not. If you sound like you're underwater, not my fault, alright? Blame H2O. With the final defender to join us here, it's Sergio Reguilon. Or should we call him Sergio Regular Points? Because in the 7 Premier League games he's played in, he's only actually blanked in one of them. And that was against Man United, where he then got 2 assists in 2 games and now 4 clean sheets in a row. Damn son. Which, you know, was kind of against like Man City, Arsenal and Chelsea. Like, wow. So yeah, that was all against very attacking teams. So will it still be the case against a very defensive counter-attacking team in Palace this week? And you know what? I don't actually think so. I think Palace might actually be harder for them to defend just because they sit back. But with his current form, the Spursy current form, the madman Mourinho looking to slap every single team in the league, I don't think I could leave him out of my dream. Making him the final defender. That, you know what, could actually make us fall asleep if you watch them defend because I think it's going to actually be a bit of a snooze fest here, but all of the points. I swear I got water in my eye now. What's happening? No, I'm not crying. You're crying. Moving on to the middle of the midfield with another double act. And we are here to keep on breaking all of the FPL rules by choosing 4 players from the same team. Wow. But remember, it's a dream. I can do what I like, yeah? But I'm going to go for more Salah and all Mane. With both of them joining the team. Salah started midweek and played all of it. So he might be a doubt to start or even play, but then again Jota also started, so unless they want to start Adrian on the other winger, then Salah might be good, but I don't know. But the fact that Mane had such a rest, I reckon he will definitely play, so he's going to get all the points anyway. But let's dream on further and let's just pretend like they're both going to start and play the entire game here. And as Liverpool do a very good job of not letting us forget, they can score a lot of goals against literally anyone. They scored 4 goals against Wolves. Are they really going to struggle that much against Fulham? I mean, probably, because, you know, that's just football, but I'm going to say no. And especially with Fulham, I can see them trying to, you know, play a bit more, and which will actually leave a bit more space behind than just, you know, the way that Liverpool like to play. And I think they're just going to get all of the golassos here. Where I will be quite damn surprised, like top 10, how the heck did that happen moments, if they both blank here. I'm expecting a big jackpot delivery lottery from at least one of them this week to get a lot of points. Hopefully both of them. Actually, I've only got Mane in my actual team, so hopefully only him, yeah? Alright. With our next big boy midfielder here being Jack Grealish. The current most ball back in player this week after he was a blanker last week, after his game was, you know, postponed. But Grealish, just the 11 goal contributions in 9 games now. No biggie, yeah? And you know, he did kind of score 2 goals and got 3 assists against Liverpool, one of the best defences in the league. So what can't the geezer do, you know? But he's just a bonus point machine as well, where he's just so involved, you'd swear he's literally got ball magnets in his feet. But also, I swear he could even be on bonus points in a 0-0 draw. He's just that insane. So even though it's a tough game against the barking Wolves, I could see Jack Boy getting something here, making him join this fantastic out-of-budget team. To be fair, the starting 11 usually costs like about 100 million, so we don't need subs, yeah? Why would you want to dream about having subs? Yeah, it's fine. With the final midfielder, a bit of a secret boy, but one I could reckon be... is that words? But one I reckon could be quite a good option moving forward. It's Leeds United's Rafinha. But his full name is actually Rafael Diaz-Baloli, but I completely messed that one up, but... where's the Rafinha part? But since starting for Leeds, he's actually been one of the most lively players in their team, where I can actually see him being quite a pivotal part of their season, being a goal scorer, a creator, and just a fantastic player on the ball to always make sure their liveliness just keeps on happening, you know? And I reckon he can translate that to FPL points. Now, yeah, in my actual team, I would go for Bamford, you know, as he's probably the better option, more reliable probably, but I reckon this week could be Rafinha's week to turn that around and for him to produce quite a big score here against West Ham. A West Ham team that have been pretty good in defence recently, but then can also turn into wibbly-wobbly West Ham very quickly, you know, and concede all of the goals. So this week, we'll go for a bit of the Brazilian swaz, making him our final midfielder. Yeah. With the first forward to score all of the points this week. He could be having another party, but hopefully not a corner flag killing party. It's Jamie Vardy. Some people, especially the ones that give him the Captain Dino armband the last couple of weeks, may be quite disappointed with his only 1 goal and 1 assist in his last 2 games. But actually, this weekend he plays against Brighton, which could be the game where he actually scores big and the most he has for a while. With how they play is actually the perfect recipe for Vardy and the perfect way that he wants to play against, really. Like, I bet he's already got the balloons out for this party because he just knows he's going to get a couple of goals here in before he gets like 3 penalties, and that's how he gets his goals. But you know, making him the first forward to forward on to the Dreamy Boy points. With the next forward being our very own Daddy, who's finally back. It's Danny Ings. What if I told you Ings, even though he didn't play the last 3.5 games, has still got the same amount of points as Werner? That's pretty good. But Southampton have actually been doing pretty damn well this season, even without him, after quite a very wibbly-wobbly start, you know. But now, with their best player, their best finisher back, they could do even better. With this week, he plays against the mighty Sheffield United. Oof, oh. Now, they actually might be one of those very annoying teams in FPL, where they literally get no points in the actual Premier League and, you know, finish bottom. But they're still not a good team to captain players against, as they just don't concede too many goals, only losing by 1 or 2, you know? But with Ings also on penalties and Southampton's deadly attack, surely he could get 1 here. Surely he could even get 2. But I think he will get at least something, making him our penultimate choice for the week. With the final player this week being Sir Callum Wilson. Now, massive terms and conditions apply. Prove you're not a robot, capture all of the screen with this pick. Because what is happening with the Newcastle team? Do we actually know who had COVID, if he was even any of the players, or, you know, if Wilson's alright to play or whatever? I just don't know. But for now, we're just going to pretend and assume that Callum Wilson and the rest of the team is pretty fully fit to play against West Brom this week. You know, the West Brom team that just conceded 5 goals to Palace. And maybe more surprisingly, 2 goals to Benteke. Yeah, Callum Wilson's going to get like 3 hat-tricks this game, isn't he? Making him our final player for game week 12, if he plays, if Newcastle right. Massive if all over the screen on that one. But that is it. It's going to be a very busy schedule for the next few weeks, lads. So I'm not too sure if I will be able to bring you the dream team as much as I'd like to. You know, if there's like a week gap, then I will. But some of the game weeks literally don't even have a day in between. So I don't know too much about that one. What I might do is just make them very short. You know, I can make it like a 2-minute video and just make it a haha funny instead. But just let me know if you'd rather, you know, really quick ones just so I can get them out as well. And also, if you're still watching right now, I want you to go to the comments and see if you can find how many comments say, that team's out of budget, that team's too expensive, because every single time somebody says that, it's a dream team, okay? Rules are meant to be broken. But nah, you know, it's okay. It's understandable. But that is all for today. So thanks for watching, and remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.